gosh, I'm doing a look at of a game. That's an indie game that's not on PC.
What do you know?
Oh, it's a dream come true.
This way to Pushmo Park.
Who the fuck?
What the heck are these cute little thingies?
I call them an abomination.
And a doggy with the tingle pantsuit on.
It's a dog that thinks it's a cat. My god.
What's the matter, Brutus? That's the voice I'm giving him.
Why not?
Oh, Mallow!
Hello,
Back
Uncle.
to play more of my Pushmo, eh?
Hello,
Trademark.
Uncle Mimic. Oh god.
Pushmo are very special. Okay, I'm just gonna talk. Pushmo this is Pushmo World for the Wii U. I'm doing a look at of it because I recently downloaded it through my Nintendo with a nice 15% off deal.
Nice.
That I thought, hey, I might as well play some of it because I do love these games because I played all of Pushmo for the 3DS, and this is probably a pretty decent sequel for the consoles.
Yeah, from what I have played this game for myself, it's definitely not too bad at all, though I would say not too much has changed from the original. Though,
But a definite graphical update.
agreed. I'll definitely give them that.
And look, it's by Intelligent Systems.
Oh boy,
What do you know?
one of the most slapdash of companies Nintendo has currently.
But I think they've contributed well with the Pushmo.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Uh-oh.
What the?
What's up with Brutus?
This way, kids, cotton candy for everyone.
Oh jeez, something happened. So this weird little sumo thing is Mallow. He's the protagonist from Pushmo on the 3DS when it first started, and he's back again. Where the heck did the child go? Mallow, my boy, I'm so glad you're here. Where the heck did you come from, Uncle Blocks?
Where'd you come from?
His name's Uncle Block or Uncle Blocks, I think. Anyway, so a child got stuck in the Pushmo. It's the same exact problem from the first game.
Wow.
Except it looks like they just kind of got mistaken, and that's his little greeting of, yes, I'll do it. I don't know. I don't really see Mallow competing with the likes of Mario anytime soon, but I think he's a decent enough character for this series to be sort of iconic with.
He's honestly about as prolific as, say, the Sakura Samurai or Dylan from the Rolling Western.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Which I want to say was, the first Pushmo, if I remember correctly, was released around the same time as both those games.
So, real quick to cover the controls, since we can't really show off 3DS Pushmo or Stretchmo. On the Wii U gamepad, you have the right analog stick to move about, left analog, or move the camera, I should say, left analog stick to move about. And the main interaction of Pushmo is, as you just saw, by pushing and holding the B button to grab the block and pull it or push it back into place. They start off as these pixelated drawings, these pixel blocks or whatever start off as 2D sprites basically, and any blocks that are of the exact same color are treated as one solid object. Of which you can pull out up to 3 different times.
By the way, I want to say that's actually a rather cruel twist of fate. Like, you accidentally get stuck in the Pushmo blocks. I wonder what it's like inside the Pushmo blocks.
I don't know. I really like. I assume something like being flattened, but I don't know. Whatever it is, they seem pretty, easy enough.
They seem okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's our first Pushmo puzzle solved. I believe there are, it should show, I think there are 6 or so worlds, each having about 8 levels. Like, the game itself on Wii U is only $8, I think.
Yeah, and actually, as far as content is concerned, content right out of the get-go, I want to say there's not quite as much as there was on with the original Pushmo on 3DS. Can't say for sure on Crash Mo, because I've never played that one.
Or Stretch Mo, you mean?
No, there was a sequel called Crash Mo, which came before Stretch Mo.
I'm gonna have to look at it. I'm gonna look into that later. But yeah, I think because what they were really banking on, which I unfortunately will not show because it's not until World 1 that you unlock it, is what they call the Pushmo World or the Pushmo World Fair, which is basically a place where people can do user submitted content.
Yep, online connectivity, which is kind of sad thinking about it because as far as I'm concerned, I don't think this game was terribly popular, so I'm not even sure if people are still contributing for it or not.
I saw a couple, I last weekend when I was playing, I saw a Papyrus one. I saw some stuffs there. Anyway, isn't that? Oh yeah, we can just jump up there and get the kid. But what's going on?
Flowers.
It's Brutus.
Oh!
It's my dog Brutus.
Hi, Brutus.
What's he doing? The reset switch.
Oh.
the point of that switch is that if you're ever stuck, you could click on that and shove all the blocks so you can just start from the beginning, but... Yeah, now the kid's squashed again.
What a bastard.
I'm not sure what the heck's going on with the dog.
Yeah, the dog's being... something's going on with that dog. I think maybe he's starting to get a lip... Maybe he has a thing against these children.
Yeah, like maybe they've been pulling out his tails like, finally, my revenge.
They're the ones that put him in that catsuit that he can't take off by himself.
Because it had super glue in it. Anyway.
Ow.
Now we have to rescue the child. So.
Anyway, Steve, what do you make of this so far?
It's a puzzle game.
Here's a pretty advanced technique or sort of advanced, whatever. It's a cool little technique. We can't pull a battle anymore, but look. You can grab blocks from any direction. And so as long as you have enough room, you can pull out blocks basically however much you want from the side.
Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff, but let it be known, ladies and gentlemen, it may look easy now. Wait till you get to some of the later levels, because they are absolutely insane.
Oh god, they bring in different mechanics, like blocks that are considered pairs. So if you pull out one, you pull out the other. Switches that can instantly push and pull blocks in 3 steps out.
And manholes.
Manholes that allow you to basically jump over, and the Pushmo get big.
Yeah.
Like these ones have been small. Like we're talking about Pushmo that will get to like 15 plus blocks high, and it's just a long climb. Which is part of what I liked about the game is I like that it also has a mix of platforming in there.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure they could totally make an adventure game out of this. Well, maybe it's not an adventure game, but more like an action-style game where it's not just about, like, pushing all the blocks and stuff.
I had heard, and I'll talk about this a little bit later, I'll mention, I heard that in stretch mode there's an adventure mode, which I won't mention too much about. I heard there's an adventure mode that even includes, like, enemies you have to dodge and stuff like that.
Huh. I'll have to look into that later, but if I remember correctly, isn't stretch mode the pay to start type of game?
Or they call it free to start.
Yeah, free to start, that's it.
Yeah, it's one of those ones. I still haven't downloaded. I'm considering because I enjoyed Pokemon Macross.
That was okay though. That one was alright.
I'm looking. I'll tell you. That's something I didn't mention from that last. Can't talk. That was something that I didn't mention from that last direct that we had. I actually was like really excited. Like, oh my gosh, we have a Picross 2 3D or whatever.
Picross 3D Round 2. Yeah, I actually do have that game now. It's pretty good so far.
Oh, it's out now?
Yeah, it's been out since the direct.
Oh crap! I gotta get that next weekend because like I love Picross 3D, the first one.
And it only took me till that game to realize that game was made by HAL Labs, and I was like, oh, no wonder these sound effects sound so fucking familiar.
It can get challenging though, the whole 3D aspect. Like I like nonograms, but those are. But anyway, it's hard. What's hard is trying to get the perfect score on each one. Anyway, so as he's showing right now, there is up-level platforming involved. The best way I can think about to describe is that Mallow here can jump across at least one block in any direction. Like he can jump across one block gap, so he can always jump up one block above where he's at, like up a step. But anything else, no. However, he's also mentioning there's like a rewind function that I'll show off here in case I screw up royally.
Yeah, that is true, ladies and gentlemen. Mallow here is a Time Lord.
Which can be helpful for much later on if you don't want to like redo a huge process, or if you're just lazy like me, you don't want to bother running all the way back around.
And for those asking why Mallow's dressed up like a sumo wrestler, I don't know either.
This game's heavily Japanese-ish.
Well, yeah. I do like the soundtrack. Actually, I will say this much: I do like the soundtrack for this game.
It is really nice, and it really sounds nice on the Wii U too.
Mm-hmm. In fact, I know some of it was remade from the original 3DS version, and they sound so much better.
And by the way, this platforming segment, to me, like, when I saw that shape, I immediately got Mega Man, Elecman nightmares.
Wow.
But with Pushmo, not a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, Mega Man.
Dude, I hated that. Dude, I hated that first part of Elecman stage.
You mean the one where you were climbing up the ladders trying to avoid all those...
Energize!
Like just the very beginning with those platforms and having to make those jumps.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
Anyway, here's a neat little feature is that you can also make diagonal jumps.
Ooh.
So
He can jump any which way and all the way.
You can jump in and out, you can jump around things, but yeah, just as long as you keep that one block rule in mind. What you're seeing basically here, this is just imagine these techniques getting more and more, like, they become more advancedly implemented, but with cool little drawings. Like I don't show off, but later on there is and I know for a fact, at least in the original 3DS version, there was like a Nintendo themed area where like all the Picross puzzles look like Nintendo characters.
I believe so, yeah.
It really just it's a fun little. It's not I'm trying to put it, it's just a typical puzzle game. Like it's not like anything like immediately like captivating, but it's fun to like get like to lose yourself in the puzzles or whatever.
Yeah, I can agree to that. It's pretty much just something the folks at Nintendo and Intelligent Systems did on their off time. And for what it's worth, it's definitely an underrated title. Like I can't say I can't say it's their greatest title, but I can definitely say that it's not something that should be ignored either.
I don't think that, that's like I don't think I could see this being like a huge new franchise or a big new like this will be the big new groundbreaker thing. But I could definitely see him doing more with this particular property or this particular concept.
Totally. In fact, maybe we could totally see a possible NX or mobile version of this game, maybe.
Possibly, I could see this working on mobile.
Absolutely. I mean, with this type of game style, like it's kind of begging it.
So, another thing that I don't know if it's shown or not, it may talk about in the next part, the R button at the top, that's if I want to just zoom out and see the entire view, but that's only for like really big Picross, if you want to see like where a portal's leading to, anyway, so, we're almost done with the first world, and then I think I'll do one puzzle from the next one just because I've been solving this pretty quickly. Bear in mind, this is like my first time playing the game too, but I was that accustomed to these.
Yeah, you made them out like absolute chumps.
Yeah, like I already know about this console. Like here, check this out. Bam. Now I pulled it out and just made it sort of an inverted shape, so I can easily jump up and around it. Side pulls, like I'm making these look a lot easier than they are.
That is the most protruded coin I've ever seen.
So anyway, sorry, I realized we've been both talking. Hype, what are you feeling about this so far?
He is speechless.
Sorry about that. Sorry. Just I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm just not quite sure what to really say.
Would you play this?
Probably.
Oh look, a Miiverse.
Oh yeah, and also got Miiverse stamps.
Like, the thing is that
3D World started.
when it comes to a lot of genres, puzzle games, even though I like puzzle games, it's not exactly the genre I really like keep myself up to date with and whatnot.
Okay.
That's fair. Like I said, this isn't really one of my all-time favorite Nintendo titles, but for what it's worth, it is fun to play at least a few times before dropping it and going to something else.
Yeah. But yeah, I think for the price, like, and again, my Nintendo thing, I think I'll definitely play this to completion next weekend anyway.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's something about there'll be harder puzzles. I can always skip to the next one, which I'm never gonna do because that's the coward's way out.
Yeah, exactly. It's Super Guide stupid shit.
Treppy. Keep in mind though, the children stuck in. Yeah, I know. Like you don't get the credit for it because you skipped it.
Yeah, because their parents will be banging at my door for their child back, so it's your civic duty to go save them.
Ah, boss, there you are. Oh, check it out. It's Corrin from the first game.
Hi.
He was the bad guy in the first game in the sense of he was the one trapping all the kids the first time around, but apparently it got revealed that was just because he was new to the area and he wanted to make friends in some sadistic...
He looks like a black Waldy with a...
Anyway, now he works for Uncle Block.
He looks like a black Waldy with a hat and a ponytail.
Kind of. Yeah, now he works with Uncle Blocks at the park, and he made a training area to try out new techniques. And yeah, that'll be touched upon more later. I like him. And I think I was mentioning in stretch mode you can even play as him.
Oh, that's cool.
He's in that adventure mode where you have to dodge enemies.
Oh, well, he does look like the energetic sort. Unlike Mala, who again he looks like a fucking sumo wrestler.
I have no idea why the kids were placed in Mallow's care to begin with. Like, if a guy walked up to you with a sumo and was like, "I'll watch your kids at the park for you," and you're like, yeah, do it, definitely. I totally trust you, man.
Your presents, give them to me.
For all we know, he could. Yeah, for all we know, he could very well be like a prodigy among the village's children.
Probably. So anyway, now here comes our first actual level, and what is it, Uncle Block?
Oh, Mallow, I didn't mean to ask you something. Why do you wear that thing all the time anyway?
It's my skin.
Oh.
Well, that was funnier than what I was going to say.
What were you going to say?
I wear this for medical reasons.
That was something that was like something that someone showed me was like horribly like I didn't want to. It's like something I didn't want to know was like Machamp and Machoke Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those wrestling and boxing shorts they wear. That's part of their body.
Wow.
Like those are permanent. They can't take them all. Like it's like thinking about. It's like.
I can never unsee.
Anyway, we'll save this Sealy-looking thing.
Oh, too bad Sealy wasn't here.
The hair looked alright. I don't know. So, there we go. That's all the show of Pushmo World for now. Yeah, it looks like there's 6 more worlds, a couple of spaces just with the training. That port at the bottom would be for the online content. But yeah, if what you saw looks like it'd be interesting to you, feel free to give it a shot. It's on the Wii U eShop.
I will say this much: if you're going to get your Pushmo fix, I would say go for the 3DS games because I'm not sure how relevant this game will be in months to come.
That is true. But yeah, or if anything, you could try Stretch Mode because that's a free to start game to give it a look-see before you continue forward. But yeah, so with that, thank you all for watching. I was Lucky Jack 20.
I'm old man Uncle Mimic.
And I was totally here the whole time.
I bet.
We swear.
Alright, bye-bye, everybody.
Busy well.
See yous.